No deal. That decision not being made just yet as St. Pete City Council wraps up another major discussion regarding the future of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, all of that including a multi-billion-dollar redevelopment proposal featuring a new stadium. You see the renderings here. 10 Tampa Bay's Aaron Parsegian has been following talks since agreements were announced in the fall. And Aaron, this meeting is, of course, another step.
Ultimately, no decisions were made today. This was a workshop session here in City Hall where they talked about the proposal for that new stadium solely. Things like how it would be built, who would pay for it, and ultimately who would oversee and operate it for the next 30 years. Council members also weighing whether it's worth the investment of hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayer money.
Mayor Ken Welch pitching the agreement as a major economic driver for the region.
It is a community asset that will be used throughout the year and will be the anchor that supports the surrounding development.
The Rays showing off these renderings they say will provide a ballpark experience like no other.
It is a landmark attraction St. Pete deserves, and it'll be enjoyed by all.
City Council now diving into the details of a dozen agreements needed to make it happen, including its operation. The Rays will be in charge of all of that over 30 years, including maintenance and repair. They'll also take in the revenue from events, parking, and naming rights. Council members still want some of the details ironed out and in writing before a vote, including if the stadium could be used to assist after a major hurricane.
I don't feel like the language that I'm seeing either in the agreement or in, quite frankly, wasn't mentioned at all in the presentation is adequate for the amount of investment that we are being asked to put forward.
The stadium's price tag, $1.3 billion, includes nearly $300 million from the city that, over time, could cost upwards of $500 million.
But that doesn't get into things like lost property taxes on the land as well.
Councilmember Richie Floyd says he believes redevelopment of the gas plant district is important, but he doesn't think a baseball stadium is necessary for it to happen, especially with the public cost.
If we can't get the stadium subsidy under control, if we can't make it so that this project doesn't run a deficit, then I can't support it.
Votes related to this project are expected to begin at their meeting tomorrow, but those will be ultimately procedural. The big vote, and to determine whether this project actually happens, will take place a month from now. In St. Petersburg, Aaron Parsegian, 10 Tampa Bay.
There was no public comment at the meeting tonight, but there will be at the council meeting tomorrow ahead of those expected votes. 5 of 8 council members need to give it the green light. You can see today's full presentation on our 10 Tampa Bay app.